Oh, I think I'm sharing the wrong screen. That's fun.
Oh, yes. Not July. False alarm, everyone.
Grateful I recognize that.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy May Day. It is Glenda, my fabulous co-host Julie, as always. And I'm really excited. This is a topic that really excites me, and it really doesn't excite a lot of other people, but I love cleaning.
And we love to have you.
I've always loved cleaning, even when I was younger. So that's going to be our topic today, is toxin-free cleaning with essential oils. I'm going to share some of my tips and tricks with you all.
And what a fabulous topic it is. So we will start off with our May promotions, and then Linda is going to share her amazing knowledge on toxin-free cleaning and finish up with our upcoming events. So this month, every month, doTERRA comes out with an awesome 10% off item and a free product that they provide each month. And so our 10% off item for the month of May is the Anti-Aging Eye Cream. And I don't know about you, Glenda, but I've been loving this luxurious little eye cream. It's got some great oils in it, including frankincense, ylang ylang, blue tansy, and the cream itself just feels so soft and so silky smooth. But what's really great is it's got this little silver ball on top, and I think it's a stainless steel ball, and it just almost nourishes that delicate under eye skin as you put it on. I just love the way it feels.
Nice.
So that is our 10% off item. And then our product of the month this month is Cypress. Now, the product of the month is available every single month when you place an LRP order of 125 or more, and it goes out before the 15th. So if that's the case for you this month, they will automatically add that Cypress oil in there. So be sure to add a couple extra items to your cart, get up to that 125, and get your free Cypress. It's a really great oil, and we will be talking more in depth on it next week.
Then this month, there's also another amazing promotion. If you happen to be new and don't have a wholesale membership yet with doTERRA, or you have friends or family that have been kind of on the edge, this is the month. If they sign up and place a 100 PV enrollment order in May, and then they join the Loyalty Rewards program in June and do 100 PV, they're going to get the doTERRA Lifelong Vitality Pack for free. And just a couple weeks ago, I think, Julie and I actually did a webinar on Lifelong Vitality, so I invite you to look back either on the Facebook page if you're following us on Facebook, or go to our YouTube channel, Oilers with a Mission, and check out that webinar to learn all of the awesomeness that is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. I can tell you that when I forget to take mine, I definitely notice a huge difference. Gives me a huge energy boost, helps me think clearer, just helps me function and operate better during the day. So when I forget or I've run out in the last year, I won't do that again. There are effects. So I really invite you to share this with someone that maybe is looking to kind of change their lifestyle for the better and looking for more health and wellness. And this Lifelong Vitality Pack is a great way to start getting back on the health track.
And you know what we did not put in our slideshow, Glenda, is the Healthy Habits Kit discount that is going on this month. So if you are already a member and want to get an additional awesome discount on the Lifelong Vitality Pack, look in your search bar for Healthy Habits Kit, and you'll see that they're offering a 20% discount for the entire month of May. So get on that one.
Yes. So to our topic of cleaning with essential oils. I just want you to, for a moment, think about your house think about what you use, maybe where you store your cleaning products, and really kind of have that in the back of your mind. Something that, you know, my passion keeps growing for is the toxins that we can eliminate in our environment, and how harmful some of the things are that are on the market today for cleaning the house. It was really interesting. You know, the more I've been using doTERRA's products for 8 years, and granted, at the beginning of my 8 years, I was, you know, I hadn't gotten rid of all of my cleaning products yet, but I slowly eliminated them all. And just the other day, my husband and I were at Target, and we were grabbing some Kleenex. So we had to walk through one of the cleaning aisles. And he even mentioned, he goes, "Oh, I just feel like I have to sneeze. I feel like I can't breathe walking through this aisle." And I don't think you realize until you get away from all of those products how irritating they are to your body. And the more that you use natural products, when you're in the store and you have to go near that dreaded aisle, it feels different because your body's like, "Oh, this is not good. I don't want this." So something else I just invite you to try, you know, if you've been using natural products for a while, maybe that aisle already drives you nuts. If you haven't and you want to try to get rid of the toxins, start to pay attention how you feel around when you get in vicinity of all of those synthetics, because I think you'll find that your body starts to recognize that. So we've been kind of focusing on this pyramid a little bit in our last couple weeks with our webinar. And today what we're really talking about is reducing the toxic load. So there are so many ways in our day-to-day of things that we can reduce and avoid. There's other things that we can't. You know, we can't, unfortunately, change the air outside that we're breathing, you know, the water that's coming into your house, you know, unless you've got a big fancy water system. There's some things where you can't really change what is coming through, but on products that you buy at the store, on products that you use on your body and in your home, you have all the power over those. So I'm hoping that you learned something today that you can implement in your own household. Reduce the toxic load. So why clean with essential oils? And just a little side note here, on our YouTube channel, there is a video that Julie and I just made this weekend about cleaning, toxin-free cleaning, and we kind of walk you through how to make a cleaner. The video is only about 25 minutes long, and it's really kind of fun, and you know, we had some laughs in there. And since I'm not, you know, live to all of you today where you can see me in that video, I'm wearing all those things that have the red X over them. And if you are cleaning your house and you're wearing all that stuff, that should be a red flag. If you're cleaning with some of those toxic cleaners and you're not using those, you might want to either go buy that stuff or just get rid of the cleaner. I would suggest just getting rid of the cleaner. But why would you want to clean with essential oils? For one thing, it's going to be safe for the whole family. So if you have little kids crawling on the floor, if you crawl on the floor or lay on the floor, if you have animals, it's going to be so much safer for them if you're not putting toxins directly into the carpeting or the wood. And it's cheap. Oh my God, it's so cheap. I'm going to get to some of the standard things you want to have on hand as far as other products that you'll incorporate with the oils. And if you were to break down the price, I mean, we're talking less than $1 to make a bottle for a cleaner. They're highly effective, they're environmentally friendly, and they're uplifting while you clean too. So just a few reasons. So ditch the chemicals and toxins. So this is a picture that I took here. This is one that I took of just stuff I had at my house. And these are some things that you'll want to have on hand. Baking soda is really great at absorbing and eliminating odors. You can get that bag, and you can even, I mean, I think that's a smaller one, but they have a slightly larger one at Costco for like $6 or $7, and it's going to last you for months. White vinegar is also something else that you definitely want to have on hand. Again, they sell a giant jug of it at Costco, or, you know, at any grocery store, you can get a gallon jug. White vinegar is going to help cut grease, contains natural antifungal and antibacterial properties, Castile soap, or just even a plain dish soap like 7th Generation has an unscented Castile soap. Soap's going to help eliminate stains, lift dirts, and cut grease. Also, we have in this picture our On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. That stuff is incredible. So that will give you a little bit of bubbles too if you don't have any Castile soap. Salt is actually a great scouring agent. So is borax. And then fractionated coconut oil or olive oil. Those are really going to help you clean and polish any wood surfaces. And all those items, again, we're talking just dollars by the time you make something with one of them. Pennies, just not expensive at all.
You know, I enjoy having these. I enjoy using these to clean with. I don't like cleaning, but I enjoy when I do clean to have these great products on hand, because not only do I feel like I'm doing something better for my system, but it really does feel highly inexpensive to pull out that white vinegar and to pull out that baking soda and use that. And I've been able to, you know, clean not only my countertops, but shine up the stainless steel pots that I've burnt the bejesus out of attempting to cook rice or something simple. Yeah. One of the things that I found with the white vinegar and baking soda is that if you do burn rice or something on the bottom of a pot, you can pour some white vinegar, some baking soda, and some water, and then boil that concoction and let it boil down, and it softens everything in the pan.
That's a great tip. So this statistic that I found, I've actually heard it in the past, and it kind of grosses me out. But according to the United States Environmental Protection Agency, the air inside a typical home is 200 to 500% more polluted than the air outside, mainly due to toxic household cleaning products. Oh. And if you think about, you know, building nowadays is very, you know, our houses are like hermetically sealed. You know, we take such great measure to make sure that we're not getting cold drafts in. So whatever you have going on inside that house is not moving anywhere else unless you really open the windows and let it air out. And if you think about us in Minnesota here, and our windows are still all closed up, and if you still have the heat on because it's still cold, if you're using some of those toxic things and air freshener plugins, please, friends, don't let friends use those plug-in air fresheners. Oh, I could rant for an hour. I won't, but those are just so toxic, and that's just in the air, in your house, in the walls. Like when those things run out, the smell is still lingering there. So get rid of them and get a diffuser, because diffusing essential oils is a great way to help purify the air in any room. It's very natural. You're not inhaling any toxins. It's great, you know, if you have animals. Sometimes the house can get a little stinky from the animals. So diffusing then, or if you make something in the kitchen and you happen to burn it by chance, diffusing will get rid of that smell. Or if you have just some really yummy seafood, and sometimes that can stink a little bit, just diffusing any essential oil will help purify the air and clean the air, and you're going to feel uplifted and get all the beautiful benefits from the essential oils as well, but it's just going to eliminate the smell that you don't want. So, yes.
Diffuse, diffuse, diffuse.
Yes.
So some great oils with cleansing properties to them. Arborvitae, basil, cassia, cedarwood, cilantro, cinnamon bark, clove, coriander, cypress, eucalyptus, lemon, lime, melaleuca, also known as tea tree oil, myrrh, oregano, petitgrain, Siberian fir, thyme, wild orange. They don't have any other blends on here. So Purify, On Guard, those are both fabulous for cleaning with.
Citrus Bliss.
Citrus Bliss.
We now have Tangerine.
Oh, yeah. Is bergamot on here? Bergamot's not on here, but it's another citrus oil. Citrus oils all have really great cleansing properties to them. And lemongrass. Lemongrass is actually one of my favorites.
Because what's so amazing about the essential oils is so many of them have antibacterial and antifungal and anti-whatever properties that you're going to want when you clean. So just grab any oil, really.
Grab your oils. They're all sourced with the highest of chemical constituents with those antiseptic, antifungal, antibacterial properties.
Thank you. And that's something actually that I wanted to mention on the last slide with diffusing and those plug-in things, because a lot of them, I was really tempted to put a whole bunch of pictures of different brands, but to each their own. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus. But a lot of them are being marketed now as having essential oils in them. And again, you want to know the quality. You want to know where those oils are sourced. I can guarantee you that in the plugins they're selling, at Walmart and Target that say they have essential oils on them, they're not pure. They don't hold a candle to what doTERRA has to offer. So whatever you're bringing into the house, again, you want to make sure that it is certified pure therapeutic grade, because essential oils can be adulterated. So I wanted to make that point. Thank you.
With that adulteration, it can have, adulteration can mean a multitude of different things. One, it could actually be completely synthetically created in the laboratory. What that means is that it's really not essential oils. It's really just created by a perfumist. But secondly, they can adulterate it by distilling it with a chemical. And so that then, when you diffuse or use it topically or internally, that chemical residue is still in that essential oil. And so that can also be affecting your body negatively. Or they can be putting in a different oil and calling it whatever they want to call it. So for example, they could be distilling cinnamon leaf and call it cinnamon bark, which that's a little less dangerous. But if you're wanting to use an oil for its therapeutic properties, making sure that you are getting what you think you're getting and getting it at a pure and medicinally potent value is really what you're going to be wanting to ensure upon.
Yes. So a couple other things that we kind of mentioned also that we have is for cleaning are the On Guard Protective Blend, our On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. That stuff is amazing and it lasts for a really long time, because if you're making a spray bottle up of the cleaner concentrate, you really only need a couple tablespoons of that added with water. Lemon. That's probably one of my favorites to clean with. Our Purify Cleansing Blend and our Citrus Bliss.
Sorry, I jumped the gun on your blends. Didn't realize you had them on the second slide.
It's all good. So we're going to cover a couple more ideas for household cleaning, because you can really kind of use these in so many ways. And once you get started, you'll find the ways that you love to as well. This is one of my favorites though, and in that video that Julie and I made that's on our YouTube channel, this is the recipe that we do make. It's an all-purpose cleaning spray, and you're just going to need a spray bottle, some white vinegar, a couple teaspoons of borax, some unscented dish soap or Castile soap, and whatever essential oil that you would like to add in that bottle, and some hot water. Takes maybe 3 to 5 minutes to mix up and you are set. And what I love about this cleaner is it's really great. I use it mostly in my bathtub. And because it's got that little bit of borax, it's a little bit better at kind of doing some scrubbing and getting rid of grime.
And depending upon the oils that you put in there, smells awesome.
Yes.
I've actually had a client of mine come. She did a make and take, and this is what we made. And she came back and she's like, I haven't found anything that works as well as that cleaner. I need to figure out that recipe.
Also, great. Thank you for saying that. Something that I do that I think is just really makes it easy, because when you're making your own cleaners and they run out, you don't want to be searching for the recipe. So if you just you can buy spray bottles at Menards, Home Depot, Target, or you can use old ones. But you can just either write the recipe on there or write it on a piece of paper and, cover it with some packing tape on the bottle itself. So then when it runs low, you've got the recipe right on the bottle and you don't have to go searching for it. I find that to be just really helpful. So
for sure.
Another little tip.
You're full of little tips and tricks. I love it.
The kitchen! Cleaning surfaces in the kitchen. So lemon and water do magical things. You really don't need much else. You can also put, baking soda in your refrigerator if you've got some funk going on in there, and you could add some lemon to it if you wanted. Another great thing that I've done, and actually it's not on this slide, so if your sink in the kitchen starts to smell kind of funky, especially too if you have a garbage disposal. I don't have one at my current house, but at my old house I did. And if you have our Terrazyme product, it's a digestive enzyme, you can actually open one of those capsules and sprinkle it down your drain. And the digestive enzymes will kind of eat up all the stinky stuff. You could also put a couple drops of lemon in the drain as well. But just another little crazy tip for you to get rid of the stink. Lemon oil and water is going to be really great too at polishing up stainless steel. In the bathroom, oh, the toilet, the tub, the sink, the counter around the sink, the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. That's my second go-to. I mean, I have a bottle of that mixed up all the time, ready to go into action. And for the bathroom, I use between 2 and 3 tablespoons of the cleaner concentrate to a 24-ounce bottle of water. And it's just so nice. It smells amazing. In that bottle there, in the picture, there's actually a 5 ml of the On Guard blend in that bottle. And On Guard is just our amazing protective blend. I mean, it's a powerhouse of cinnamon, clove, wild orange, eucalyptus, and rosemary. And that combination is just very antibacterial, just all that good stuff that you want when you're cleaning. And the laundry. So, laundry. We have laundry detergent with On Guard in it as well. And the laundry detergent also has a lot of enzymes in it that will actually help kind of eat the stains in clothes and stuff. And if you're using, laundry detergent that you're buying, at the Target or somewhere, or Walmart, it gets into your clothes and then it's trapped against your skin when you wear those clothes, and you're still getting those toxins. So I encourage you to think about your laundry situation. There's also lots of recipes out there for making your own laundry detergent. Again, Castile soap comes into play, and borax, baking soda, or this laundry detergent, which is absolutely beautiful.
Sorry.
All good. Another thing that I like to do is add vinegar to the wash. I have a little spot where, you put the fabric softener in, and I fill that with white vinegar, and I add a couple drops of our Purify blend, and that works as my fabric softener. That's another product that's just loaded with icky stuff. So you can just switch that out for some white vinegar, and let me tell you, it's a lot cheaper than what they want for those fabric softeners.
For sure. And if you want to toss something in your dryer, ditch the dryer sheets and grab some of those wool balls. Add your essential oils right onto them. The wool balls help the laundry tumble around and separate a little bit so it doesn't get as much static cling.
And you can put a couple of drops of oil on the dryer balls as well. So this is just a little bit more information on our laundry detergent. It's just great stuff.
Well, and one of the things you can do with it too is you can use it as a spot treatment also. So if you have kids that have been playing out in the grass and they come in and you notice their grass stained knees right away, you can put this, pour it straight onto their stain and create kind of a pre-treatment. Yeah, it says it right down here. Tip. Put a little bit of detergent directly on the stain, let it sit for 3 to 10 minutes, and then wash as directed. For stubborn stains, reapply the detergent before you dry the garment and wash again.
And Julie taught me something this weekend that I also shared with my mom, and my mom is loving it. So we just put some of the laundry detergent in a roller ball, and then you've got a stain stick for on the go. Mm-hmm. I also had some larger roller balls, and I mean, I'm talking like the diameter of the top is about the size of a quarter. And I gave one of those to my mom, and she made for just having by the laundry or by the washing machine for if she has a stain to just kind of roll on. And it just is working perfectly. She's over the moon.
Oh, that's great. And I've put it in a spritz bottle too, so you can spray it a little bit easier on your fabrics. All kinds of ways that you can use it. And you know, because it is a concentrated formula here, you don't need a lot in your wash. So it really does last quite a while. This bottle here, I believe, is 64 loads, which is pretty great.
Yes. And those lovely wood surfaces, you know, a beautiful wood oil like Arbor Vitae and some citrus with a little coconut oil, and boom, you've got wood polish. Again, so much cheaper than buying Pledge or all that other stuff that's just not good. And you can just put a little bit on a cloth, you know, put a little bit of fractionated coconut oil on there in the oil and just go to town.
And you know, not only is it cheaper, but you're going to use it for other things.
Yes.
Right? So, you know, for me, I have Arbor Vitae and Lemon around because I love Arbor Vitae and what it does against bugs. So I use it in the summertime as part of my bug spray. It's fabulous in a diffuser or in a meditative practice. So again, I have it on hand. I have the coconut oil on hand. So, you know, if you're one that's got a lot of wood around and you want to buy the products specifically for that, awesome. But then you'll have them on hand to use for your meditative practice or your bug spray. So a lot of really great ways that you can kind of save your pocketbook because you're using things in a multitude of different manners.
Because they really are just so versatile.
Mm-hmm.
And glass cleaner. So glass and mirrors. This is another spray bottle under my sink, and I just have it labeled with a Sharpie as glass cleaner. And it's just vinegar and water and the citrus oil of my choice. You know, every time before I use it, I just have to shake up the bottle a little bit, but it works wonderfully on mirrors and windows. Oh, and my windows are screaming to be cleaned as soon as the weather warms up a little more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And sticky messes. So lemon is amazing at removing sticky residue off of surfaces. You know, when you buy like a beautiful frame that you're going to put this beautiful picture in, and then there's this just sticker on it from the store and you can't get it off and you scratch at it and it's a mess. Just put a drop of lemon oil on there, let it sit for a second, and just wipe it right off. It's incredible.
Yeah, it works far better than like that goo remover that you can get at the hardware store too. I had a girlfriend of mine who was taking some stuff off of her windows, and she was scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing with that stuff and pouring it on, and it just smelled awful. And I brought my little bottle of lemon over and just drip, drip, drip. And it came right off. It's pretty slick.
Mm-hmm. Lemon oil is also great. You know, if you are working on your car and your hands are all greasy, it's also great at getting all the grease off your hands as well.
Or
for all you men out there that are listening.
or if you're staining the door and the door frame from the closet that you just built, lemon's great for that too.
Oh, this is another thing I love to do because I have a little four-legged boy, and he sometimes makes the carpet stinky. Is I just mix up some baking soda with some essential oils, and I have, you know, like an old plastic container, like a sour cream container. And what I did with the lid was I took a hole punch and I punched a whole bunch of holes in the lid. So I have a little sprinkle jar. If you happen to make too much of this and you don't use all of it, it can be stored. You want to store it in a glass container so the oil doesn't evaporate. But this is magical to put on your carpet, put on a mattress, you know, to help with dust mites. You could use it on your couch, you know, if you have a fabric couch and the couch needs a little freshening. Just a really great tip. And you don't need too much. So for the size of a living room, I mean, I would say 1 to 2 cups of baking soda is plenty. And then, you know, 10 to 15 drops of oil. Let it sit in the baking soda for a little bit. Stir it in until it's nice and combined with like a fork or a slotted spoon. And then just sprinkle it over the carpet. They say let rest for 1 to 2 hours. I think that's a little extreme. You know, 20 to 30 minutes is plenty of time for letting it sit on the carpeting, and then just vacuum it up. This is really nice too. Sometimes when I change the sheets, I like to just spritz the mattress and give it a little freshening. So I have a spray bottle with just distilled water in it and some oil of my choosing. But this would be really nice for, you know, just sprucing up, making things feel more fresh and nice.
This would be nice before guests come over, or, you know, those commercials that you see with the stinky kids that walk through the living room and they leave all of the little odor particles. So this could be a nice way to freshen up your home without adding more chemicals to mask the others.
Yes. And dish soap. Just another great idea here. Some unscented Castile soap. Again, you could mix up like lemon and thyme and wild orange. You could make any little combo that sounds magical to you and just put it in a nice little bottle and have it by the sink and you're good to go.
And you know, you can even make, I don't know if there's another slide for this, but the foaming hand soap.
Oh, there isn't.
Which would be really simple with some Castile soap, water, and essential oils of your choice.
Mm-hmm. And actually, there are a ton of recipes. Again, if you go out to doTERRA.com and in the search bar, just type cleaning. And they've got all kinds of recipes out there. I mean, I could have made a million slides today, but I tried to kind of pare it down. But there's a lot of information out there on the web. So if there's some cleaning product that you're trying to think of a way to get around, I encourage you to do a little Googling and looking on doTERRA's website. Then also, I borrowed this from someone on the internet because I loved it. If you look at all those different cleaning supplies, and you know they totaled it at $30.15, and you're making a bottle of On Guard spray from the Cleaner Concentrate, the price comparison is just incredible. So you really are going to save money because you don't need all those products. You just really don't. I mean, even if you just buy the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate, you get pretty far on that with just that spray.
Yeah, because you could use it to replace the dish detergent, the disinfecting wipes, the multi-surface Pledge, the Lysol toilet cleaner in the back.
Other thing, too, is you're eliminating waste. So our poor planet, I mean, look at all that plastic that you're avoiding purchasing. Something else too. So let's say that you've watched this and you're like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I'm going to get rid of all that stuff I have in my house. I encourage you to look into recycling in the areas you live in, because a lot of, like the city of Bloomington has a drop-off spot where you can bring your unused chemicals and they will dispose of them properly. Do not start just pouring this stuff down the drain. It's still very toxic to our poor little planet. So they know how to, they get rid of it somehow, but I encourage you to look into that. If you're thinking about really cleaning up what you've got in the house, please take your unused stuff to a recycling center.
So that wraps us up. Thank you so much, Glenda, for sharing your awesome knowledge.
I get a little fired up. I can just feel myself being like, I like to clean.
And what a cute little basket this is.
Isn't that fun?
Such a fun little welcome gift for a new homeowner.
Ooh. Oh, that's such a cool idea. I never even thought about that. Starting them off with all the natural cleaners.
Yeah. Aw. I just want to make that basket now. It's so pretty. So if you are interested in learning more, can't get enough, doTERRA's got some awesome podcasts, and they've actually had some really great stuff on cleaning these last couple of weeks. So check it out. They've got them available both on Apple Podcasts and Google Play Music. You can find the link straight through doTERRA's website. If you just type in podcast, you'll find some great info. And then we have an awesome tour coming up. doTERRA Corporate is coming and doing a tour across the country. And they're hitting us May 23rd in Minneapolis. I think that it is a similar time frame in both Colorado and Texas. But if you are around and available, I highly encourage you to check it out. So we've got from 2 to 5 on the day of the event. They've got a Back to Basics business training. And then from 7 to 9 is the Healthy Habits for Life. And that'll be all about product education, about creating a really healthy lifestyle. And they really want to encourage everybody to get there. They'll be talking about the benefits of copaiba versus CBD oil. And again, they'll talk about their amazing daily health habits and have some great promos. Now, if you are coming and you buy your Healthy Habits kit at the time of the show, they're going to give a free bottle of copaiba to everyone that purchases that Daily Health Habits kit at the event. And then if you enroll at the event with a 100 PV enrollment order, they'll hand you a bottle of Balance Oil at the event. So if you enroll with a 100 PV enrollment order that includes the Daily Health Habits kit, you get both. So bring your friends, bring your family, anyone that has been interested in learning more about how they can enhance their health and wellness through doTERRA products. This will be a fabulous event for them.
And then also, I'm not quite sure, but there still might be tickets, but Julie and I might be able to help you find some if you're interested in going to convention in September and joining us. It's just an incredible event. Tons of education and just being surrounded by like-minded people that want to change the world.
We'd love to have you. And then we've got some great upcoming events coming on here in the Twin Cities area and online. Next week's webinar is on cypress oil. Tomorrow evening, there'll be a oil talk, roundtable oil chat at the Hero Community Room in Southwest Minneapolis here, 54th and Nicollet. Saturday morning, we will be doing our wrapping up the sales guide. That's the 4th. The 11th, we will start up our monthly business meeting. We'll be starting on the strength training guide. So if you're interested in either of those, let us know. We'll get you the link. I am trying to get together a Days for Girls sewing event. I've got a lovely guest speaker that'll be coming into town that has been working to do some distribution for these kits with girls in Kenya. So I am trying to put all the pieces together. Hopefully I'll have an answer for you guys next week, and we'll blast that out there. But the date that we're looking at is May 18th for that. And then the 19th, I'm doing a Symphony of the Cells workshop at Unwind Within. Later on that afternoon, Kathy Barnes is teaching a class in Hudson, Wisconsin on how to overcome spring irritants naturally. So how to deal with the things that bug you. And then our team night will be the 21st. And once again, May 23rd is our Healthy Habits Tour. So lots and lots going on here in May. I hope that you'll be able to join us, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
And thank you so much for joining us today. I'm sorry my dog is going crazy. Have a wonderful day and happy spring cleaning.
Happy spring cleaning.